Hi guys, Matt from the Big River here. Got a freshwater order to follow up our saltwater order we did yesterday. I might just post those separate. Maybe I'll post them together. I don't know. You're watching, you'll know. Let's see. First thing out of this box is some super red cockatoides, or cockatuides, or cockatoo cichlids if you prefer. These are little pistogramma, very, very popular because they're so bright colored. Looks like we got a good mix of males and females in there today. Got a lot of bettas on today's order. There's a little crown tail come flying out of the box at me. I'm not going to stop and look at every betta, but there'll be a lot to not look at. Here we have some pearl grammies. Looks like a couple of little ones, but mostly regular sized pearl grammies. We got some large ones over there too. They're really quite impressive. It's another one of those bettas we're not going to look at. That's a half moon. Wow. Lacat. Wow. Neon Tetras, we'll look at those guys. Neon Tetras, of course, are on our Tetra special. Buy 4 more, get 25% off just for subscribing to this channel. Because you already have, I'm sure, and you've told all your friends, and you've subscribed for your grandmother. Why? Because it's a nice thing to do. Next thing up is some Cardinal Tetras. Also on the Tetra special. These are the tank raised version. Look like some of them didn't make the trip, but most of them look okay. Those are, of course, Cardinal Tetras on the Tetra special. Buy 4 more, get 25% off. Next up, our orange fin hill trout. Came in a bit more expensive than the last group, but a bit larger. These guys will get big, 5 inches plus. Gorgeous fish, kind of in the Barb/Daniel family. Beautiful schooling fish. A little on the rambunctious side, not really all that horrible. Here's a cool little catfish. This is the orange mini bee cat, or the Acasis vespa. I love that vespa because they're going to ride little motor scooters around. They only get about 3 inches on those guys, so not a big cat for a really pretty outlook. Electric blue Jack Dempsey. Got a couple this time. We've been just getting one at a time. I've got a tank open just for those guys. We'll give a group of them a try because we just can't seem to keep them in stock. Gorgeous fish. Coolie loaches. Gotta love your banded coolie loaches. Looks like there might be a couple species represented in there, which happens sometimes. Got a few other coolie loach types coming today too. Oh, look at that guy. Wow. Okay, don't look at that guy. So yeah, I got zippers coming. I think that's it, actually. We right now have 5 species or varieties of coolie loach, if I'm not mistaken. And I might be. It could be 6. Let's see, greens. And might have some purples. Who knows? All right, what we do have for sure, though, are some bumblebee South American puffers. Nice size on these guys. Nice and round, too. Look really good. Got in a batch that were really big, but they're kind of clinkers. This batch looks much better. Who is this? Oh, Turkana Jewels. Nice size on these guys. Last ones of these I got in were minuscule. These guys got some big enough to get some color and a good price on them too. Turkana Jewels are a type of jewel cichlid, which is a African hemiachromis cichlid. They're not from the Rift Lakes per se. All right. More bettas. More bettas is more betta. Right in the middle of telling you guys about hemiachromises, and I got distracted by more bettas, which are more betta. And I dropped one. Sorry, Marble. He'll recover. All right, next up we have green tiger barbs. Man, we've been selling a lot of green tiger barbs, and why not? Beautiful fish. Can be a little on the nippy side, but for your semi-aggressive to not so aggressive community tank, they can work great. Wow, those are some tiny zipper coolies. We like the zippers because of their smaller coolie variety. I don't think I've ever seen them quite this small, but very cute. So, all right, get yours. Get 10, they're small. Green Neon Tetras, restock on those guys as well. Got a nice restock on all of our neon/green neon/cardinal types. Another betta, oh my goodness, more bettas. Here's some more Tetras for the Tetra special. Martha black-winged hatchetfish. Also got a couple other types of hatchets over there as well. Those are a Tetra, and they are on the Tetra special. Buy 4 more, get 25% off. Why? Because I can. Next is a Panda Cory. Panda Cories are perhaps one of our best-selling Cories. Why not? Very pretty. White with black spots. Gotta like them. I definitely subscribe to the idea that he who dies with the most Cories wins, and I'm winning. All right, next we have fish. Fish in a box. First out of the bag is, tiny fish. These are clown killies. clown killies or rocket clown killies. These guys are really good jumpers, very bright colors, very cool for your nano tank. A little bit aggressive for their tiny size, but really cool little fish. Flamingo guppy. Actually, these guys have not had guppies in a really long time, so we got some the second they came available. Nope, that's not. I was going to say it's another betta because we have Galaxy bettas on this order, but this is Galaxis Vampire Pleco, the L240, tiny little guy. We had some in here that were like this big for about the same price, but these are like a 7 to 9 inch Pleco, a little on the aggressive side. This guy's in the same family, Leprecanthus. That's gray Leprecanthus, or the Sultan Pleco, L264. These guys only get about 5 inches and not nearly as aggressive as their black and white brothers. Another betta, because we got more bettas and more bettas, more bettas, more bettas, and more bettas. This is ridiculous how many bettas we have. It's ridiculous that we only had 3 bettas left on the shelf when I came in this morning. So now we have a bunch. More guppies. I was telling you that they restocked on guppies. Glad to have them. You may have noticed that we've been a little low on guppies. That's because they seem to have been doing a purge. I don't know. Black ghost knife. Gotta have those guys in your specialty tank. 14 inches. Very cool fish. Here's that other vampire pleco. I know I had 2 of them coming. Looking good. Looking cute. Let's see. This is a really unusual catfish. Kind of reminds me of the shoehead catfish we've had a couple different times. They call this one a midnight cat. Heligensis mormoratus, if you like. There's a whole bunch of these guys. They kind of look like a dead leaf in the river. South American catfish. Very, very cool. Blue neon guppies, so more guppies. And tiny, tiny fish. Lots of tiny fish on this order. Phoenix rasboras. And not so tiny. These are pygmy multi-striped loaches, which are a small loach and a really inoffensive one. Kind of like your rosy loaches. Not quite as small as a rosy, so. More pygmy fish. These are strawberry rasboras. All of these are in the boras genus, Boras navius, Boras maras in the house. Oh, that's not, though. These are regular guppies. These are females, assorted. Look like they're just silver, but you know, they're female, so good enough for that. And who's left here? I told you, more boras. These are the exclamation points on this side and the chilies on this side. So all our boras are restocked and ready to go. Let's take a break there. And we're back. Got another box here. Actually, 2 of them. Should go pretty quick. Got some shrimp, some feeders, and some other cool stuff, including some great big clown loaches. Got a great deal on these guys. Fantastic size on big clown loaches. Love those guys. Feeder guppies look pretty good this week. Let's see if we can keep them that way. Been having a little bit of trouble with the feeder guppies not coming in that great a shape, but that's kind of feeders for you. Here's some nice sized red and blue Colombian tetras. So restock on those guys. Part of the Tetra Special, buy 4 more, get 25% off those guys. Been buying a lot and selling a lot of these. These are the German black rams. Black Knight rams hit the market a couple years ago. They've gotten a little easier to find, still expensive, and we've been bringing them in. Expensive. They've been like 30 bucks a piece, which is more than a blue ram, but beautiful fish. Here we got some snails, if I can get there. These are the thorn neorites. They're a little different, spiky type, a little bigger than some of the others, which is nice. They've been doing pretty good for us too. So that's thorn or spiky neorites for you. More feeders. Here are some glowfish. Got a mixed bag of those guys. Restock on those as well. Keeping in a good stock on glowfish lately because we've been selling quite a few actually. Quadruple batch on the guppies. One of these bags, or 2 of these bags actually, are a special order. If you ever want a special order on feeders, we can only offer a 25% discount on them because we're paying a ton for them. These aren't feeder. These are neon green rasboras, the little cubitais, or cabotes if you prefer. We've been having a hard time. We've got a batch of them here that got something funky and just won't clear up. So I got a new batch, and we'll start over with those guys. Here is something that has a shimmery look to it all the time, not just when they're sick. These are diamond tetras. Very, very cool tetra, not even tiny, so really happy with those. This should be mostly feeders and shrimp, I'm going to guess, because we didn't have any shrimp in the last box. Yep, there's a double bag of feeders. One of those is a special order also. Shrimp, we got some large amanos and small amanos. Good grab on that. Managed to get exactly the same thing. Also, more shrimp. Let's see, Bloody Marys, blues, and oranges. So a nice restock on those. Been selling a lot of shrimp, so we've been bringing in a lot more shrimp. Speaking of which, these are red crystal shrimp. Nice grade on those, and that's a restock on those because we were completely out. Now we are not. And along with the feeder comments, and that is it for this week's fish order.